What's up, YouTube? I am currently in the van driving. If you're from Texas, I'm on I-35 and it is hell. I just grinded through a lot of traffic, so we're speeding up to about 50 miles an hour now, and I'm trying to get to my dad's house to deliver some gifts to my brothers. In this video, I'm just going to talk to y'all. It's going to be a longer video, and if you are into making money on the internet, if you're into that non-9-to-5 grind, if you want to hustle, create content for a living, things like that, and you're passionate towards sports, this video is going to be a really good one for you. And if you just like me, if you're a fan of mine, a follower of mine, it'll also be fun to listen to this. I'm going to spend the first part of the video recapping 2023 because it is December 23rd and we are almost done with the year. And then I'm going to talk about my goals for 2024. And this dude in front of me is going slow as fuck, so we're going to have to pass him. But after that, we'll just coast. Come on, man. Wake up, man. Wake up. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing? Going 40 miles an hour on the highway? You just can't do that. It just ain't cool. But, yeah, let's get into it. So, 2023, my first $1 million year. Crazy milestone. I hit it about end of November, so I'm probably close to 1.1 million now or so, averaging a little under 6 figures per month. I did it through a few 150K months towards the end of the year, and then one $300,000 month in September. And I will say I did kind of overperform just because my picks were so good this football season. I net over 200 units of profit so far in my season VIP, and my VIP sales are just record-breaking. I don't expect it to be that ridiculous next year. As far as money I make, I think I'll find a way to make far more than I made this year. I'm going to have to evolve as a creator and evolve as an entrepreneur and find a way. But great year, right? Great year. A lot of money coming in through VIP picks, and then a lot of money coming in through the promo codes. We're also in like the golden era for sports content creators because you have so many apps that are raising so much money, and they're throwing hundreds of thousands, they're throwing millions of dollars into advertising, and they're giving that to content creators like me. And I'm definitely the number one person for promoting apps as far as looking at how many signups I get versus how many viewers I get. I have a really high conversion rate. There might be some people out there that post videos that get millions of views that can do more than I do, but I'm pretty good at maximizing the views that I get. So I don't know the breakdown, but if I had to estimate, I would say I probably made 350 grand off selling picks, and then probably another 750 off of the promo codes and referring people to apps. Now, I expect these apps to always have great affiliate programs, and I always expect that to be there for me. Because if you look at the average valuation of a user to these apps, I really believe that, or if you look at it, the value of a user to an app is probably about $400 to $1,000. So I think an app like Prize Picks or these other apps, they'll always pay maybe anywhere from $25 to $125 per user. And if your users are worth more, they'll pay more. But if your users are worth less, they'll pay less. That's how it works as a content creator. So for me, my users are worth a lot because they're fucking savages and they throw down, big money. But for some people, their users aren't as valuable. Now, I basically have spent the last 7 years mastering sports betting strategies, content strategies, and just hustling every single day. I mean, you can go back on my old channel, you can go back to the first videos of this channel. I've had a vision for a very long time, and I've been executing for years to get to this point. Now, what's interesting about me is I'm willing to make this video and show you guys everything. Most people in the sports betting content creation world are scumbags. and they're liars, and they'll say anything to make money, and they'll never tell people what they're doing, and they'll certainly never encourage their followers or help their followers start pages of their own. And you know, my personal achievements in 2023, it really is awesome. It's a dream come true, and it's helped me live a life of freedom and happiness, and my wife has a lot more freedom than she did a few years ago, and it's good for us, right? I'm gonna put this down real quick. Come on, hopefully this will work. You gotta be kidding me, man. 1 sec. I just gotta get the sun out of my face, boys. But it's been awesome in 2023, but I really wanted to make this video about my goals for 2024 and where I see myself next. And I've been thinking about this so much, guys. Like, should I do NBA? Should I do college basketball? Should I do MLB? And I'm not super passionate about those sports like I am football, so I might take a break from that. What I am super passionate about, that I will be doing heavily in 2024, is best ball fantasy drafts. Best ball is like fantasy football, but it's just the draft, and it's 20 rounds, and they plug your optimal lineup, which is your best lineup each week after all the games are done, and then that counts towards your score throughout the season. So I'm looking forward to fantasy football content in the summer for sure. I think I'm going to keep doing free picks every day just because people want that, and it's honestly fun to gamble, and it's fun to throw some money down every day, and I enjoy that. There's no feeling like hitting a long shot play and that money hitting your account. So I'll keep doing that, but I'm really looking forward to this next NFL season, the next college football season, and I feel like everything that I've learned this year will build onto that. But what I really want to add to the mix this off season, and I started this last year, but I learned a lot. I didn't execute it perfectly on it, but also, like, the first time you do something, it's never going to be perfect. But what I did was I coached a few guys on how to make sports content on social media, specifically fantasy football and sports betting. So exactly what I do. And a few of them are making insane amounts of money. I have one kid that's 18. He had a $150,000 a month last month, and he just graduated high school in the spring. And then I have another guy who's been a friend of mine on the internet, and I've never met him in person actually to this day, but he's doing about 8 to 12 grand a month, and he is a father of 2, middle school football coach, not making a ton of money off of his job, but he started making about 10 grand a month this football season just off of his TikTok and Instagram videos that I taught him how to make last summer. So what I'm really looking forward to this year, and what I want to do this year, is build an army of content creators and really just package all my knowledge up of everything that I know that has led me to $1 million a year and 6-figure months, and teach that to others. And I have successful students, so I know it will work. But for me, the key is really, how can I impact people and change their lives? And what you guys see on Prize Picks and apps like Underdog is, yeah, you can make 10 grand, 20 grand on those apps for sure. A lot of my clients have this here. But once you run it up so much, they're gonna limit your account and you can't use their stuff anymore. And then you can run up an account in your mom's name or your brother's name or your grandma's name, but eventually you'll run out of family members to blow accounts up with, and you're never gonna make $1 million on Prize Picks or Underdog. But if you're a content creator, there's multiple streams of income to the point where you can make a ton of money off of the content. And ultimately, your job just becomes watching sports, staying sharp, knowing which players are going to have a good game and bad game, and then making the videos and creating the content around that. So what I'm really, like, my vision for 2024, and I want to put this out there onto the internet so you guys can watch it, and I want to kind of talk about my goals for, like, perfect 2024 execution. What I want to do is I want to build the perfect course. And the exact course that I made, that I gave to those guys that had success this year that I just referenced, I have that, and I want to just move that over and package it up and put it on my stand store. And I need to do this. I've been just putting it off and been lazy. But then I want to add even more and go further into depth. And I really think that I have a gift in this space. I have a sports betting gift, and I have a content creation gift for sports betting. And I think I can take the sports fan that's out there that wants to do this for a living and is obsessed with fantasy football every summer. You're getting all the magazines, you're reading all the articles, you're listening to Fantasy Footballers podcast every day in the summer. And I want to take those guys that are like hardcore sports fans, and I want to help them take their sports knowledge and put it onto the internet and then make over $100K a year doing that. And I'm really, really excited about this like next step for me. Now, everything on the channel I'm going to keep doing. It's just adding another thing to what I do. It's just evolving as an entrepreneur and as a man in my human experience on earth. And I'm really fired up about this, guys, because the people that I've helped so far, it just feels like crazy to know that I changed another man's life with the knowledge that I acquired. I was able to just take what was in my brain, shove it into their brain, you know? And it did take me like 5 to 7 years to get all this. So to shove it into their brain, that's what I mean. Like, they're learning what took me 7 years in a couple of months, and then they're executing, and I'm just so fired up. And I will be releasing the interviews soon of my students, so you guys can meet them and kind of get their stories and see how it worked out for them. But you know, this is going to come soon, and it's going to be a course, and I'm only going to encourage the right type of person to jump into this. But it's really for people that are obsessed with sports betting and fantasy football and feel that they could start a YouTube channel or a TikTok page or an Instagram page around their passion of sports. And I'm just recording this as like a diary cam to look back on, and I'm just bored driving. But let me know in the comments if you like videos like this. I basically just wanted to recap 2023 and kind of record like what it means to me to hit that first $1 million year, and then also talk about 2024 and kind of, I guess, game plan what I'll do next to satisfy my hunger as a man and keep myself motivated and give my life purpose and fulfillment. And then also hopefully make millions in 2024, make millions of dollars every month, and maybe have a $20 million year. So mentally, I'm thinking about a $20 million year in my head, and I do have a blueprint for that I'm kind of finalizing, and you guys will know when you see it. You'll see, you know, my content will kind of shift, but I've just been thinking a lot lately, guys, about my purpose in life, and kind of what my strengths and weaknesses are, and what my gift is, and how I can utilize that. But I think for the next year, for 2024, I'm going to put a lot into trying to help others achieve what I've achieved, and just show them the path that I went down so that other people can do it too. But yeah, let me know what you think of this video. It's definitely different from what I normally do, but I also want to kind of I guess change the channel a little, where I start to add videos like this in addition to the free pick videos, and just kind of open up to y'all, show y'all a little behind the scenes, show y'all what my life is like. And you know, I guess it'll create a stronger connection between us. You know, you'll know more about me, and then hopefully as I travel and as I go to these games, it'll make people more comfortable to meet up with me at the games and hang out. That's kind of what I want to happen too. When I go to a game, it's like we just take over a full section and we all have fun together. So that's all I've got for you in this one. I'll see you guys in the next video soon. Thanks for watching to the end, and Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Hope you guys had a good 2023, and most importantly, I hope you all are ready to lock in and dominate 2024.